students watching, we're ready to begin our Elephants Reading Circle. We're looking together in our handbook for reading on page 7. We're going to practice together our consonant sounds. We want to be very fast as we see each of these sounds because that will help us become fast word readers. Are you ready to practice with us? Let's stand up. And as we say our consonant sounds, let's do our columns. Remember, we'll start at the top, we'll go down to the bottom. We'll do that for each of the 3 columns. Let's say each sound 3 times. Students watching, you join us. O, 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 d, 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 k, 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 y, 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 k, 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 z, 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 t, 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 g, 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 j, 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 x, 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 p, 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 b, 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 s, 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 h, 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 w, 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 qu, 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 v, v, v. Nice job. You can have a seat except for Savvy and our girls watching. Girls watching, boys watching, Savvy and Emery, we're going to be going back and forth quickly. Because now I want us to read going across. We'll have Savvy and our girls watching read the first 2 rows. And then Emery and the boys watching, you'll read the next 2 rows. Then we'll go back to Savvy and the girls watching for the next 2 rows. And then Emery and boys watching will finish our last row. You ready? Let's start. Girls watching and Emery, or girls watching and Savvy, just our first 2 rows, just the sounds.
T, 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 b, b, b,
Nice. You can have a seat. Ready for Emery to come over. Boys watching, you be ready to read the next 2 rows with Emery. How are you doing with your consonant sounds? All right, Emery and boys watching. This one right here. Careful. What does that letter say? Good. What does that say? Good. This one. Good. Nice. That was so fast. Good work, Emery and boys watching. Ready for Savvy and the girls watching now. Let's be accurate.
y, 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 j, 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 w, 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 x, k, 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 x, 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 w, k, k, w, w, qu, qu, qu.
Nice job, Savvy and girls watching. You can have a seat. All right, Emery and boys watching, let's be ready to finish up our consonant sounds. Wonderful job. Now let's go in our handbook for reading and let's turn to page 11. We're going to skip several pages and be ready to read on page 11. When you're there, go ahead and pinch that page and put your book up so we're ready to easily read. Wow, our reading circle was fast. Are you fast too, students watching? Let's go ahead and stand up. And let's say our letter sentence that goes along with our letter B. Here we go. B says B as in bell. B says B, B, B. Let's say that again. B says B as in bell. B says B, B, B. Have a seat, and Savvy, why don't you come stand next to me? Notice right underneath our letter B, there are some blue lines, and there are some letters. Let's say each of those letters sounds 3 times with Savvy. Very fast and accurate. Great job, Savvy. You can have a seat. I think we're ready to blend now. So let's have Emery come over, and we're going to go right straight to our green blend ladder. Remember, a blend is a consonant with only 1 vowel. So let's start at the top, and we'll read our blends to the bottom. That was so speedy. Great job, Emery. Did you keep up with him, students watching? All right, Emery, have a seat. Let's have Savvy come over now. Let's stay on our blend ladder. And this time, let's go from the bottom of the blend ladder to the top. Nice job, Savvy. Students watching, I hope you're improving just like those in our reading circle. All right, Emery, we're ready for you to come back over. Now we're ready to go across from the blend ladders. And we're going to start with some blends. These blends are at the beginning of the arrows. So Emery and students watching, let's read those blends at the beginning of the arrows.
Bat.
Now don't put the whole word. Let's just read the blend first.
Bat.
No, don't put the whole word. Let's just stay at the front of the arrow and read the blend.
Bat.
There you go. What's that beginning sound?
Tub.
Now don't put the whole word. Let's just read the blends.
Tub.
There you go.
T.
What's that beginning sound?
T.
Now look carefully. What does this letter say? It's a capital letter.
Ba.
There you go. Why don't we do this? Let's read this one more time and let's be accurate the first time.
Ba. B. B. T.
Yes.
Ba.
You did it, Emery. Students watching, this is what I want you to do. Keep working on these pages with your on-site teacher. Be ready to read those words.